At first the woman thought it was just a deep pit, but when she walked into it she realized it was actually a footprint. According to the recollection of the two elderly people at the scene, their dog kept barking non-stop around dusk. They thought it was barking at a stranger and didn't pay much attention. Suddenly the house started shaking. They thought it was a landslide, so they quickly hid in the basement. Just after they got inside, the house began shaking violently, like it was being hit repeatedly by something. They didn't know how much time had passed, but when they no longer heard anything outside, they climbed out. What they saw shocked them both. Their house had turned into a pile of rubble, as if something had smashed it to pieces. Two giant footprints were left on the ground. After hearing the old couple's story, Katie believed it must have been a giant creature, but after activating the thermal imaging device and searching a 20-kilometer radius along the footprints, they found nothing. Unexpectedly, the creature had camouflaged itself as a rock in the mountains. To find the creature, Katie and her team sought out an old professor who had studied giant beasts. They brought the professor to the spot where the creature disappeared. As soon as the professor arrived, he noticed something odd about the smell of the soil. Seeing that the professor might have discovered something, Katie quickly followed him. The professor compared the current landscape to a map he had made over 10 years ago, and noticed that the terrain had changed drastically, and a new mountain had appeared. Just as the two of them were about to compare the maps more closely, the mountain behind them suddenly opened an eye. Katie sensed something and turned around, only to see a massive eye staring right at them. The two of them looked on in disbelief at what was in front of them. The mountain in front of them transformed into a giant mountain monster. The group panicked and quickly fled in a helicopter.